today I'm going to be doing a restyle haul. Hey guys, so I've got an Etsy haul for you today and all the items are skull themed. Hi guys, so I was hoping to do another kind of vlog thing today. I'm going to visit a sort of abandoned quarry with my friend. So hi guys, today I'm going to be doing a review for a pair of boots I got from the Gothic shoe company. I had quite a few issues with these boots. I also have a kitten crawling up my leg. So to break these boots in, what I had to do was so today I have a restyle haul. I'm outside today because it's just so hot. Okay, so today it's another absolutely baking day here in England. Okay, so for some absolute unknown reason, I've tried to do this 100 layers challenge. Guys, so when I woke up this morning, the last thing I imagined me doing this afternoon would be opening one of my Halloween swap boxes. Guys, so today I have a Spooky Box Club unboxing for you. Hi guys, so 2 and a bit hours later we have just arrived in Boscastle. Hi guys, as you can probably tell. Hi guys, so today I have a quick review for you on a cardigan which I got from Too Fast. Hi guys, so I've literally just got home.
Hi guys, so I just wanted to make this video just basically to say thank you for all your support and all your comments and all your friendship this year. It's been a super busy year for me. It's the first year I've actually kept up uploading on my channel. I don't think I have missed 1 week this year, which is an achievement for me because last year I did pretty rubbish, but this year's been super busy, so I thought I would give you a lowdown of what I did and things that happened, things that changed, because you don't really get to see everything in my videos. A lot goes on behind the scenes. I started the year going on holiday. There was a lot of dodgy filming, lots of really bad lighting and things, but that was a really good start to the year. Didn't go so well then because one of my dearest old friends, my old cat, died. He was around 15 or 16 year old. He was quite an old little guy, but he passed during his sleep. It was a very emotional time just because he was pretty much with me my whole life, so that was pretty emotional, and of course it all had a massive hole in our hearts from it. And the only way to cure it really was to find a little new friend to replace him. Well, not to replace him, but to give us a distraction as such. So that's when we got Gomez, which I'm sure all of you are sick to tears hearing about, because I do not stop going on about him, but he is the cutest little thing you've ever seen in your life. He's of course a lot bigger now. These photos and videos for when I first got him, he was officially 8 weeks when we got him, but he was very tiny. So we kind of assume that he may have been more like 6 weeks, but he settled in super fast and he just made everyone slightly more happy after the death of my previous cat.
Oh, Poppy, what sound does the kitten make? Meow.
So that didn't melt your hearts. I don't know what will. Anyway, so I then did a lot of crafting this year. I started kind of sewing again. I hadn't been sewing for a while, and one thing which I did actually start this year was a little bit of modelling. So this was just kind of my first attempt at clay work. This was done with like an air drying clay. I then went on to polymer clay, which isn't my proudest piece, but I kept practicing. I kept trying different things, and in the end I came up with this, which is probably one of my favourite toadstool pieces, mixed with a bat, because we have to have bats, don't we? I then kind of experimented with other little bat creations, and I'd say with this kind of like modelling, if any of you are hoping to go into it, I know I have said over and over that I'll make a video about it, but the main key to it is just practicing. Like, you can't really improve unless you keep practicing, and that's what I learned. I kept making loads of little things, and you'll see in the next photo, this is something that I made last week as a Christmas present. So I just keep practicing, and I dabble in and out of it as well. I don't do it all the time. So another big thing about this year is that it was the first full year I had my dragon, and my dragon actually reached the age this year when he was old enough to kind of go into like, it's like hibernation. I can't think of what the word is, but it's not actually hibernation, but he did a lot of sleeping. Like, he was asleep most of the time. He's just come out of it and he's just started eating again, which is really good. Of course I had to introduce my kitten to my dragon. As you can see, he is a definite minion of darkness. He could not handle my dragon at all. Another thing is I hit not only 500 subscribers but 1,000 subscribers this year, and this clip was from when I was doing my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I have actually just reached 2,000, which is amazing, so there will be another giveaway in the near future anyway. But I still owe my other giveaway winner something, so I should probably do that first. Again, I did loads of crafting. I had loads of nice baths. I did loads of kind of bath bomb sort of things. I also ended up applying for university, so I got loads of books. I quit my job, so this photo was from my last day at school. I know I blabber on about being at school all the time, but it was such an amazing time for me, and it's when I realised that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go into teaching. So I had my last day at school. I then had a really long holiday where I did loads of different things, made loads of stuff, I went places. Again, I went back and dabbled in a little bit of sewing. So this is just a clip from when I was trying to sew a bat cushion. I am planning to remake this because, as you can see, this bat cushion didn't come out quite as I had expected, but I have since made a few different little bat toys. I've also gone and made other cushion covers. So I've made this one, which was actually done with cross stitch. It's from The Little Shop of Horrors, which is one of my favourite films, but it took so many hours to do. We then went on holiday again because we need to go on holiday multiple times. This time we went back down to Portland. This is one of our favourite places to go, like Portland, Weymouth area. It's where we go pretty much every single year on holiday, and I film loads of videos, and I had a really, really relaxing time. I also got a chance to kind of go back to a place I'd really wanted to go back to. I really wanted to go back to Boscastle, which I'd been to before, and I made a video back in 2014-15 when I went, and a little haul and things, and I did promise everyone in that video that I would go back and film an actual tour of the whole place, which I did. So I was pretty proud of myself for going back, and I had such a fun time and definitely bought way too much. So on the subject of buying, I did a lot of car boot sailing this year. I bought loads of really cool stuff from car boot sales and online and things. I did also get some things which I was slightly more disappointed about, like this cat. I did actually get a replacement of this cat, but I know I said I was going to do a follow-up video, but there wasn't much to say. I got a replacement and the replacement looked just as rubbish. So I just left it there. So I now have two of them, which is fantastic. I spent a lot of time with my nieces and my nephew this year, which was really, really nice. We went on lots of trips. Not that you can see them there, but they were with me when I took the picture with Frankenstein. Of course, we had Halloween, which was the biggest part of the year, and one of my absolute favourite things that I did this year was making this Halloween craft video. I actually did this as a kind of almost collaboration with BATWEB Gothic Reviews. We made loads of various different crafty bits, and we both made a video with 5, so when you watch it together there was 10. It was one of my favourite videos to film, and I definitely feel like if you guys enjoyed it, then let me know, because I would love to do another one of these next year, definitely, but probably beforehand, because we need our spooky decor all year round. That's my cat being naughty, as he always is. So I really, really enjoyed Halloween crafting, and also it was the first year I actually went and got loads of stuff and gathered it all and made it, which was really nice. I had time to do that because there was a big break between leaving school and also going to university. Around this time as well, though, I was having to start reading because, ta-da, I started university. I'm doing a degree in teaching, and I'm specialising in early years and also SEN at the moment. It's very busy. I don't get much time to myself, so the time I do get to myself, I either spend reading or making YouTube videos. So, and also doing a bit of craft, as you can see here. So it has been a super, super busy time for me. Another thing this year which I tried with some challenges, I actually got this normal to goth or alternative challenge off of another YouTuber called Emily Boo, who I absolutely love. She has done also another similar kind of rounding up the year video to this, although hers is a little bit more chatty and vloggy rather than just photos. So hers is really interesting, so I will link it down below. I did actually watch it this morning. Anyway, as you can see, my kitten has grown up way too much. He is way too big now. I really want him to go back to his tiny whiny self, but he's just as naughty and he still bites and attacks everything that moves. Here's my dragon. He is sleeping as usual. As I said, he has kind of come out a little bit more of his hibernation pattern. I also did a Macmillan morning this year, which was in memory of someone in our family who died. It was actually my sister's mother, which is very complicated. I'm not going to go into it, but we had an amazing time and we raised so much money. So that was so successful. So I'm really pleased I did that, and I'm really pleased it went so well. As I said, I got to spend loads of time with my nieces and nephews this year. This was my nephew's first Christmas, so first Christmas and first Halloween. Anyway, so we went to a pumpkin patch, which is in fact my first time ever going to a pumpkin patch, so that was very fun. I did do a little video of it, although it's mainly just the kiddies running around in their matching dresses, because they are just the cutest things you've ever seen. But I did get loads of pumpkins, and I know a lot of you keep asking this and I keep forgetting to tell everyone, but my pumpkins did actually survive. One of them did dry out though. I did also fall down the stairs, which I thought was a pretty dramatic time of the year because that bruise took so long to go away. This was one of my favourite pieces I got created by Hell's Bells this year. I know I did a lot of Hell's Bells hauls. Another thing this year that stood out is all of my Halloween swap boxes. It kind of escalated from me doing 1 to I think I ended up doing 4 of them. But I did a lot of Halloween swap boxes and I will be doing them again. This was a picture of my Halloween party. A lot of you didn't really get to see it because I didn't spend much time filming, but I did dress up as Edward Scissorhands. I did actually have Scissorhands, but I took them off when I took this picture, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. Another thing that stood out is I got this gorgeous piece made for me by the Midnight Crafter. I absolutely love it so much. It's probably my favourite thing that I've bought in the entire year, possibly in the entire forever. It's just my favourite thing in the world, and now see it's Pride of Pace right next to my bed so I can see it. I also got a lot back into reading this year, which I really liked, and here is my lovely spooky box stamp. Again, more reading, but this one was actually for university because I had a lot of assessments to do, which is why I went completely off of social media for a while. But finally, I finished my first semester.
Starting to get back on track now that I have finished my first semester of university.
So yeah, that was basically my year. Since then, I've just been crafting, getting ready for Christmas, and I'm just so, again, thank you for all of your support, and I cannot thank you enough. I can't wait to make more videos in 2017.
I hope that you're having a spooky December. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them below. If it's sunny where you are, I hope you're enjoying the shade. If it's sunny where you are, I hope you're enjoying the shade. If it's sunny where you are, I hope you're enjoying the shade. If it's sunny where you are, I hope you're enjoying the shade. And I will see you next time. Bye!